And a technical one, I thought, but Boss brings it up to the centre wing position once more. Up they fly, and Ablett takes the mark. Ablett on centre wing on the outer side of the ground. Has the mark now. He goes up towards the half-forward line. Brownless leads close to the boundary line. And a very slow, tired-looking Brian Whitten behind him. And Brownless is marked. It goes for a short pass to Gavin Exel. Exel's in front of Lamb. Lamb gets into his back. If it's not a mark, it's a free kick for in the back, says umpire Brian Carland. And Exel will receive the free kick. Gavin Exel has kicked 4 goals so far. He's right over it virtually on the boundary line, on the 50-metre line. But the man on the mark's about 40 metres out from goal. That's on the outer side of the ground, kicking down towards the stand end or the Nepean Highway end, as they call it here at Moorabbin. Exel on the left foot, comes in from the boundary line, shoots in towards goal. And up they go, up goes Barry Stoneham and pulls down a very good mark. Only a matter of 7 or 8 metres out from goal in the opposite forward pocket. On the members' side of the ground. Well, Geelong have certainly come back in this last quarter. They've kicked 3, and Stoneham's going to go back to have a shot to see if he can make it 4. And he's kicked 2 goals, Barry Stoneham, in that third quarter. Stoneham taking his time. A vital kick for Geelong coming up. Will give him a 12-point lead. As Stoneham comes in, shoots in towards goal, splits it perfectly right through the centre. Geelong 12 points in front of the Mirko Nissan scoreboard. Geelong 15-11, 101. Second goal to Stoneham, and St.Kilda 13-11, 89. Make that 3 goals.
Yes, 3 goals to Stoneham, which is a pretty good contribution here this afternoon from the centre half forward position. He's had a pretty good contest with Stuart Lowe all afternoon. Scoreboard now, Geelong 15 goals, 11, 101. They lead St Kilda 13 goals, 11, 89 on the Mirko Nissan scoreboard. And we've drifted about the 20-minute mark into the last quarter. Roughly, 20-minute mark into the last quarter. And a few minutes of time off will be played later on. Depends on how many goals. 40 seconds at this stage. There's a bounce in the centre, knocked away there by Flanagan. Goes to the open space. There's a chance there for Boss. He falls on top of the football, lost it. So did Burns. Picked up by Rogers. He handballs out to Besto. In turn, Besto gives a handball to Gary Ablett now from the wing. On the member stand side, he goes long. But it's a wobbly old punt. Falls in the arms of Fode, who has marked it on the half-back line for St Kilda. Which way will Fode go? Should be down the centre. He's got a few players down there, options there. Looks for Elphingston. That's the right way to go. He couldn't mark it. First on the seat is Gary Ablett. He taps the ball to the open spaces, chased by Dwyer, close to the boundary line, and Ablett takes it over with him for another throw-in. Bob Davis.
Yes, and the Swans are 11-13-79, leading Collingwood 9-13-67 by 12 points.
Now, the boundary umpire about to throw the ball back into play here in front of the Social Club. It's in the air. And Nicky Winmar doing the ruck work here. That's not very good for him or the club, as we see the ball picked up. Besto pick up the ball. He kicks it down towards the half-forward line. Robert Scott's in there, does a blind turn without the football on his hands and knees. Umpire watching closely as we see a Dargy take it away, kick over to where Bruns has taken a mark, and he goes through the mud. Goes for long kick down to looking for Billy Brownless in front of Whitten. No mark. Whitten recovers first, picks up the football, puts it onto his left boot. They need a goal here. St Kilda very quickly. Elphingston has the football. Loses it. A chance for Daniels. Tackle without the football, and the umpire's going to pay the free kick. He's on centre wing on the outer side. He plays on. He realises he's got to move that ball quickly down towards half-forward line. And a mark taken down there by Buse, and defence was good. Now, Besto was loose, but there goes Coghlan in to cover him. So Buse, having a good look around, will go around the boundary line. I feel sure he does exactly that. Down there looking for Billy Brownless. He flies, but in the front position, the man in the white will play the man in front to mark. And it looks like that fella down there taking the mark will be Daniels, and it is. On the member on the outer side, on centre wing, Daniels will take the mark for St Kilda. Time getting away. As a kick by Daniels towards centre half forward. He's gone looking for Lowe. Lowe's got his big arms up the arms, and the big hands has drawn down the mark now. He's about 70 metres out from goal. And
Lowe's been moved into ruck, and Harding's at centre half back.
Low hand passes to Winmar. Winmar into the forward line for St Kilda. Oh, up went Dwyer. Couldn't take the mark. Russo tries to run the goal with the footballer. Is tripped and falls to the ground. The umpire's going to ball it up in the forward pocket for the Saints.
City Ryan.
48 points in front, Ted Fitzroy. They kicked 5 goals to nothing in this last quarter. 21-12 to 13-12.
Good judge, Ted. There's a bounce coming up in the forward pocket position here. Waiting for the bounce in the pocket position for St Kilda. Up they go again. Knocked away this time by Rogers to the boundary line. Over she goes for another throw-in St Kilda's forward pocket position. And we've played 24 minutes into this last quarter. And Geelong are in front by 12 points after coming from behind. Here's the throw-in. Up they go, and Burns tries to shark it, tries to push 3 opponents away and hang on to the football at the same time. Then he loses it. It falls falls to the ground and Sheldon dives on it, and it's another ball up in St Kilda's forward line again.
Dennis Rigney.
It's Hawthorn there, 13.987 to Carlton 13.684.
Gee, that's close. Only 3 points the difference. Here's the bounce. Up they go. And the big fellow Elphingston tried to take it away. Couldn't do so. It's another smother again. This is the fourth one coming up here. They can't get it out of that forward pocket. Umpire Carlin comes in and says, we'll see what we can do with it this time. St Kilda looking a little bit tired here. In the closing minutes of this, the last quarter, they trailed by 2 goals, knocked away by Rogers, but kicked away by Coughlin out towards the half-back flank position, over the boundary line, the full, and a free kick to Geelong, is it?
St Kilda 24 minutes into the last quarter here now, as the ball's taken away here by Coughlin, kicked right down towards the half-forward line, a chance they fly high, knocked away by Rogers, out it goes towards Darcy, Darcy gathers, and runs over the boundary line, and a throw-in will take place. Coming off the ground now, or Burke going back onto the ground. It looks like that's Ingleton going off the ground, or is it Harvey? Yes, it's a Harvey going off the ground. As Burke returns for the St Kilda side, knocked away by Burns to the open spaces. In goes Cameron, and Cameron gives a handball this time over to McCrabb. Turning handballs to Buse. Buse waits for the ball to bounce, and then he tries to run through one St Kilda gauntlet. He gets around him, goes for the short pass up here to Robert Scott. He took it on the half volley, got a handball over towards Couch, but it's close to the boundary line. In actual fact, that went over Winmar's boot on the full. Boundary umpire didn't notice it, but it did, and it will be thrown back in right in front of the Social Club. 25 minutes gone in the last quarter on the Mirko-Nissen scoreboard. There's a throw-in. And up they go. Lowe tried to take it away. Burns forces his way through a back, but he's trapped and should pay the consequences. But a handball comes out this time from Couch over towards Bairstow. He gets over to Bruns, and Bruns steadies, gives a handball this time over the top to Stoneham. Stoneham 50 metres out from goal, but he's got time to turn, and short pass, but it falls right to the arms of Coughlin, who handballs over to Harding. Harding tips one over the top and finds Grant, who has taken the mark virtually on centre wing, and he runs away from the Geelong players and kicks down the centre half forward, looking down there for Elphingston, but he flies high, and a chance there now for Gary Abbott. Couldn't mark the foot, but out it comes on the back to Burke. Burke handballs to Dwyer. Dwyer kicks it goal. It's coming around, not far enough, because McCrabb's in there, off the top of the back, and goes through for 1.2 St Kilda. They need goals. I don't think they have the time now, because they trail by 11 points to Geelong. They're 15-11, 101 Geelong on the Mirko-Nissen scoreboard, and it's they trail by 11 points, and we've been playing 26 minutes.
14,243 people here this afternoon, paid $38,735. There's the kick out from McCrabb, out to the half-back flank where Rogers took it, and lost it very quickly. Elphingston punches it on, then coming through there is the Geelong player trying to punch it out of the pack, and that looks like Hocking. In comes Burke, throws himself in, hand passes out of the pack, which goes to Fletcher. Fletcher kicks it wide out towards the wing position. There's the big fellow Brownless going in hard for the football now on the boundary line. All over the top of him there is Whitten. Has to be a free kick to Bill Brownless, and he'll receive the free. The umpires award it to the other way. Surely he's got to give it to Brownless. He does. As Coughlin tried to take it away from him, and Brownless has got the free kick on centre wing, with Geelong in front by 11 points here at the 25.5-minute mark. There's the kick from Brownless up towards the half-forward position. Stoner went up. What's happened here behind play?
Down the ground.
Free kick downfield to Bairstow. And he's at a
50-metre penalty it was.
Thanks, Ted. And Bairstow's got it. He's got to give it back here now to Brownless. As Ted said, he's been given the 50-metre penalty in his favour. Brownless is about 65, 70 metres out from goal, kicking down towards the Nepean Highway in goal. There's his kick. It'll come close to full forward. Schultz comes out, and Schultz will be paid the mark. In front of goal, virtually only 15 metres out, Michael Schultz. He's kicked one in the third quarter, played the first half across the half-back line, and now takes the mark, and will have a shot for goal, which will wrap it up for Geelong. After St Kilda had led right up to the 16-minute mark of this, the last quarter. Michael Schultz taking his time. St Kilda players looking very tired indeed. As Schultz comes in, slowly, ambles in towards goals, lines up the big sticks, and for a back man, it's a pretty good kick because he's put it through for full points, and that's wrapped it up for the Cats. 16 goals, 11, 107 Geelong, 17 points up on St Kilda, 13-12, 92nd goal to Michael Schultz.
Mick Schultz in the forward pocket's having a lovely time. His team's going to win it, and he's snared 2 goals, something he very rarely does in a game of footy.
How's your game going, Bob?
It's 10 points to the Swans just at the moment, Ted. There's 30 minutes gone.
Gee whiz,
right in the Collingwood forward line.
Oh, gee. What a turn-up out there, eh? Well, back in the centre here. Time getting away. We are now about the 28-minute mark. Make that 29 approximately. as the ball is about to be bounced, and Geelong look to have this game all wrapped up now. As the umpire bounces the football, in they go. Lowe's on the bottom of the pack, but the big fellow, or Fletcher, got up there a bit of a thump at it too, and it comes away from the pack out towards the couch, who darts away now. He shoots a handball over the top, back to Fletcher, onto his he got an elbow running fast, and a free kick down the ground against Burns, and that could be close. The book's out. Yep. The book is out. Two umpires have got Burns again. Completely unnecessary. And Burns is running up, and he is eyeballing the umpire, and now he's having a go at Carlin as well, and the umpires have both taken the numbers of Burns of St Kilda for using the elbow. He's having a good talk to them, and that was completely unnecessary. Yep. Young Fletcher had marked the football, or whatever was happening there. And, well, he's gone by two umpires, so that may be, we'll say no more about that. I think the less said the better at this particular stage. Now, both umpires turning the boy Fletcher around to make sure they've got his number. As we check again with Bob Davis.
They're only 4 points behind, Ted.
Oh, gee whiz. Okay, now the umpire, what's he going to do? He's taking the ball away from him and he's playing it down the ground. That's right, Nicky Winmar. I'm sorry, the free kick should be played down here as Burns and Fletcher are having a bit of an altercation, and Billy Brownless has got the football and puts him about 30 metres out from goal, almost directly in front. Bobby Davis.
Yeah, no, still 4 points, and the Swans have got possession of the ball. It goes out to the centre wing, and Big Christian's after it, but the time might be just against.
Okay, Bobby, there's the kick by Billy Brownless now, and he has put it right through the centre for another goal to the Geelong side. What is it, Pete?
Well, still on there. Burns is still having plenty to say, and I thought he was going to give one to Brownless.
Now, St Kilda, 13 goals, 12-90, have stopped as if shot in the last quarter here against Geelong, as Geelong have skipped away to a pretty commanding lead. They're 17 goals, 11, 113 on the 3GL Mirko Nissen scoreboard, and we've been playing 30 minutes into the last quarter here at the Moorabbin Oval. Now to Ted Ryan.
Yes, 53 points in front, Fitzroy, 23-12, 14-13 at the 30-minute mark.
Dennis Rigney.
Sensations there, Teddy. Dunstall's got 100 goals for the season. Hawthorn's just hit the front. They're 14-10-94. Carlton 14-6-90.
Teddy, Bobby Davis.
Yeah, no, still the 4 points, Ted,
and
on the Carlton half, on the Collingwood half forward line.
The time check?
Oh, 33 minutes gone.
Thank you very much, Bob. We'll come back to you shortly. There's a bounce in the centre now. Time getting away here, and we see Flanagan bring the ball down from the pack himself. His handball goes astray, knocked on by Coglan, knocked on by Lowe. Out it comes towards Rogers. He taps it away to the open spaces, and so does Lowe. Gets it out to Dwyer. Dwyer handballs onto Burns. Burns onto his left boot, fires at goals. A chance for Buse down here, and Buse marks in the last line. Sitting on his you-know-what, he handballs over to Darcy. Darcy in turn chips it over towards Boss. Boss now on the half-back line. Waits for the ball to bounce. The umpire said play on. His kick is a shocker, Boss. The ball bounces awkwardly. There goes McCrabb. He handballs over to Bruns, and Geelong coasting in the last few minutes of the game.